Today we are going to take you through the appointment module and the registration module workflow. So to start with an appointment, once you log into the application, we have an appointment module right here. And if you click on the appointment module, we have two options, appointment booking and global view of appointments. To go for a booking, you can click on appointment booking. It will take you to the appointment calendar page where you can see all the doctors, all the specialty, all the date, all the appointment and the status, everything can be seen from the appointment booking page. On the left hand side, we have an option to filter by specialty. In case if you want to filter a particular specialty, you can choose and select that specialty. Based on the filter, the doctor under that specialty will be listed down here. If you want to select a particular doctor, you can click that particular doctor. So only that doctor will be showing here in the calendar. In case if you want to see all the doctors, you can go for the doctor, then it will show all the doctors on the right hand side. And here we have an option to choose and see the status of the appointment and with the color coding so that you will be able to immediately identify what type of appointment there are, how many are cancelled, how many are pending, etc. So we have color coding for different type of appointments like confirm, cancel, pending, waiting list, no show, registered, checked in. So we have a color coding for each status. And of course, there is a date option in case if the user want to change into a different date, they can change the date from here itself. By default, system will be pick the current date. So these are the basic filters that are available. Along with that, we have an option to change the slot duration. So by default, right now the system is set to 15 minutes duration. In case if you want to change the duration to 20 minutes or 30 minutes, you can change it from here. So if I change the duration to 30 minutes, the system will change the complete duration on the calendar to 30 minutes so that we can able to select 30 minutes slot. As you can see here, it's 30 to 4, it's a 30 minute slot. The same way, I can change it to different duration as well. So let me keep it at 15 minutes for now. And these are all the doctors that are available based on the specialty I have selected. So to book an appointment, you need to select a free time slot that is available in the calendar against that particular doctor. So for example, for Dr. George, there is a 3 to 3:30 duration is free. So I can select 3 to 3:30 duration. Either I can select single slot or I can select multiple slot. So if I select multiple slot, system will automatically pick up 3 to 3:30 duration, as you can see here. And in the appointment booking, we have three type of appointment booking. One is the new patient booking, second one is non-patient booking, and third one is existing patient booking. So a new patient booking means that the patient is calling for the first time for an appointment or is planning to visit for the first time in the clinic. It will be considered as a new patient. So for a new patient, there are some mandatory fields to be filled. So the yellow colored fields that you are seeing right now is the mandatory fields. You have to fill up those information before proceeding to the appointment booking. And the second option is the non-patient. The non-patient is basically to block any particular slot for the doctor. Let's say 3 to 3:30, the doctor is busy with a meeting or he is having a personal break or something like that. You can block that particular time slot by mentioning the reason here. So that's why we call it as a non-patient booking. Then we have existing patient where you can search the already existing patient in the clinic by using the name, the mobile number, date of birth, insurance ID card number, and national ID. There are so many search criteria are there. So based on the search criteria, you can able to search a patient and pick up the patient. So automatically the patient information will be picked up. So now I'll be going to the new patient. So we'll go with the new patient workflow. So I will enter the basic mandatory information. The first name, last name, the mobile number, and the gender. So these are the basic mandatory information. These are the basic mandatory information for a new patient. So after entering the basic information, in case if I want to enter any specific notes, I can mention it in the appointment notes. And I have an option to send an SMS and email. So it's by default, the SMS and email will be triggered to the patient. In case if the patient doesn't want to receive an SMS, you can unselect the SMS option, so it will not trigger the SMS to that particular patient. On the same time, you have an option to make the appointment to pending and confirm. So, in case the patient confirmed during the appointment call itself, you can directly make it as a confirmed appointment. Otherwise, you can keep it as pending. Then later, once you confirm it, you can make the appointment as confirmed. So I will keep it as pending for at the moment, and I click on submit. So once I click on submit, the appointment that I have booked will be showing here. As you can see, this is showing in a blue color. That means it's a pending appointment. And this is showing in green color because it is a confirmed appointment. So based on this color indication, you can able to identify what type of appointment there is. And on the left hand side, you can see there is a brown icon and there is a green icon. So this brown icon indicates this is a new patient. This green icon indicates this is an existing patient. So that's the indication for a new and existing patient. And if you click on the appointment, we have an pop-up window appear here, and there are some option or actionable icon. Same place where you can see the patient appointment information, where you can see the patient name, the status, the service, the notes, the timing, the audit log, who created the appointment, what time it's created, who modified, what time modified. All the basic information will be showing here in the pop-up window. And there are some actionable icons. So in case if I want to modify the appointment, I can click on the appointment icon and I can modify any information. So if I want to add the or modify the name, I can do it from here and click on submit. This will submit the or it will update the appointment. Then there is an option to make it confirm. So if I click on confirm, the appointment will be moved from pending to confirm. As you can see, it will turn into green. So this green color indicates this is a confirmed appointment. Then there is an option to send an additional SMS or email if the patient wants to receive separate SMS or notification. You can send it directly from here. And there is a patient notes option. In case if I want to update my notes, I can update it. Let's say if I want to change the time from 5 o'clock to 4 o'clock, I can update it from here. Then we have an option to reschedule or postpone the appointment. So basically postponed appointment is in case if the patient want to reschedule the appointment to different date, let's say on 13th of July, I can select 13th and the availability of that doctor on 13th will be listed down here. I can choose the free time and click on OK. So it will automatically change or reschedule the appointment from today's date to the 13th July. And finally, I have an option for cancellation. So this cancellation is if the patient wants to cancel the appointment, you can click on this cancellation. You need to enter a reason for cancellation and click on update. So the appointment will become cancelled. So if it is cancelled, let me show you how it will look like. So I will click on cancel and cancel the appointment. So if it is cancelled, as you can see, it will change the color and it will show as a cancelled color. In case if you don't want to see the appointment here, you can unselect the cancelled one. So from the left hand side filter, so it will be removed from here. So these are the basic functionalities in the appointment for an existing patient that I have, sorry, for a new patient that I have shown you right now. I will show you a existing patient as well as a non-patient. So let's say, for example, this particular Dr. Aisha is not available from 3 to 5 o'clock. So I can select that 3 to 5 o'clock slot and I can go for the non-patient appointment. And I click on submit. So as you can see here, the 3 to 5 o'clock slot is showing as blocked. So we can enter a reason for blocking as well. So it will appear here so that nobody will be able to book an appointment during this particular time. So in case if the doctor is back, you can unblock it from here as well. So it will cancel the blockings and continue with the appointment booking. And for an existing patient, it is the same process as a new patient. Only thing is you don't need to enter all the information. The patient information will be already existing in the system. For example, I click select this patient and the patient information is already loaded up. I can directly click on submit and proceed with the appointment. So these are the basic appointment features that are available in the booking form. Now, this is the day view. What you're seeing is the day view. In case if you click on a particular doctor, you have two different views, that is monthly view and weekly view. If you click on monthly view, it will show the monthly status of that particular doctor. You can see on the complete month how many appointments are there, um, how many days which are there is no appointment. The same you can see it from the weekly point of view. If you go for the weekly, it will show the today's or this week's complete schedule in here. Yeah, so that's pretty much the appointment module. Now, let's say the patient is arriving in the clinic. So he already booked an appointment. It's a new patient, and he's arriving in the clinic. So how you are going to register this patient? As you can see here, this patient is a new patient. That's why it shows temporary file number. So temporary file number will be created when you book a new patient appointment, and this temporary number will be converted into a permanent appointment number once the patient arrives at the facility. So to register the patient or make the patient appointment as arrived, you need to click on the appointment, and there is a registration icon. And if you click on the registration icon, it will take you to the registration page. So this is the registration page where you have to fill up more almost all the basic information in the registration page, because during the appointment you have entered only the name and mobile number. The detailed informations are not entered during the appointment. So all the basic information has to be entered from the registration page. So either you can enter the information manually, like the name, date of birth, gender, nationality, everything can be entered manually. Or we have an option called here Emirates ID scan and passport ID scan. So this Emirates ID scan is basically used in UAE, where if the patient is having an Emirates ID, you can insert the Emirates ID and click on the Emirates ID scan, and all the information will be fetched from the Emirates ID to the system. So the reception user don't have to enter all the information; it will be automatically fetched into the system. And in case if the patient don't have an Emirates ID, we support different ID as well. Like there is passport, a driving license, and any other. This is your national ID. You can mention it here. So at the moment, since I don't have a scanner, I'm continuing with manual entry. So I will enter the information, the name. The name and mobile number will be carried forward from the appointment, because during the appointment I have already entered the name and mobile number. So the other information that I may have to enter, so I will enter the nationality, I will put the number. Yeah. So these are the basic information I need to fill it up: the name, the mobile number, the date of birth, gender, nationality, and Emirates ID number. And in case if I want to enter the additional information, that is, alternative contact number, the source of contact, the address, the relationship or emergency contact number details, occupation details, all this information, if I want to enter, I can enter it from here. But these are all not mandatory. So that's why it's called other information. In case if you want to enter it, you can enter it from here. And after entering all the information, you can click on save and check in. So as you can see here, now this is a temporary number. Once I click on save and check in, the temporary number will be changed to MRN number. So MRN number is the medical record number. So that's the permanent medical record number for the patient. So for a new patient, once the patient arrives at the facility, we will be converting the temporary number into a permanent medical record number. And once I click on save and check in, it will redirect me to the registration page where I can see the doctors and the service, everything is selected automatically because I'm coming from the appointment. In case if it is a walk-in patient, I have to choose the doctor. So since I'm coming from the appointment, I don't have to choose the doctor. The doctors are already selected. I can click on create visit and the registration will be completed. in the create visit step. And during the registration, by default, system will pick the patient as a cash patient. In case if the patient is not a cash patient or self-pay patient, it is an insurance patient, you can change the payment type from here. So for example, if it is an insurance patient, you can change the payment type to insurance. Then you can select it's under which insurance, what is the network, what's the card number, effective date and expiry date of the insurance card. And based on the networks, and the policy, the table of benefits will be loaded down here. So these are the table of benefits. Based on the patient plan, automatically the table of benefits will be filled up here. In case if I want to change it, I can change it here. So as you can see here, the 20 dirham on consultation. There is a 10 dirham on laboratory and 10 dirham on radiology. So those will be automatically picked up from the plan. In case if I want to change it manually, I can change it from here and click on save payment. The payment details will be saved so that next time when the patient is coming, the insurance information will be carried forward. And yeah, so now the complete registration process is completed. And in case if it is a new patient, there are clinics who take the consent form from the patient, signed from the patient. So if they are using a signature device or a tablet, then they can click on consent form. They can choose the consent form. For example, here we have a general consent form. I can select go to the general consent form. The general consent form will be loaded down here. And if the patient have a signature device or a tablet, they can go through the form and they can sign it over here. So once the patient sign it, click on generate. The consent form will be generated like this and it will be saved in the patient file. Yeah. So that is the registration process. So we have covered the appointment booking, and how the appointment will be converted into a registration. On the next session, we will be going through the billing and the EMR module.